Alright. What is going on, y'all? We are here. Don't really know what I want to say about it. I have 2 teams basically that I would like to try. I mean, he is a humble boy. This is a humble boy. You know, I wouldn't mind using Sharpedo just because I think it kind of seems like a cool Pokemon. But I think I'm gonna take this Golurk the Humble just because I like it. Wrong button. He be humble. From Humboldt County. And I guess I'm just gonna get back to the other one. Does it, so you can't really see your, like, if they have marks. So I guess we could check if that other one had a mark. Nope, just Golurk. Just going back to the ranch, my dude. Excuse me. Just going back. Just sending me home. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna play some matches, and then maybe do another. My Palafinta. Do we have a Gigaton Bookboy yet? I feel like I got one recently, but I don't know. No Boonks. Alright, I might take that. I might take the Boonker. I think Meowstic could also be interesting, but I'm not really, like, in a rush to try Meowstic. Especially not really more than Tinkaton of Boonks still. He's gonna break the mold. I actually don't really think that Mold Breaker is the best ability on Tinkaton. I think Own Tempo is good for the charm, or I mean the swagger strat, so this is actually what I'm kind of thinking about starting with today. I liked how this team felt in the last one, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it really didn't feel that bad. So, Blaziken, Skirsker. Blaze a Skirsker. Blaze Skirsker. Doesn't get Tailwind, that's like, I do understand why people run Rock Slide on Blaziken, but my thought process is I kind of have a lot of Charizard answers on this team between Greninja and Rampardos, and yeah, so I mean, we really don't need it, but like, we could run Rock Slide. I kind of like this set for now, and then we'll see what happens. Because we also have Garchomp too. And then, yeah, this is the other team that I'd like to try, is this team that I threw together the other night while I was off camera. Delphox. It's just a Delphox team with, like, the first 4 Pokemon are pretty straightforward, and then I just put Mousehold because Delphox is kind of weak sometimes without redirection, and then Golden Go, because I like Golden Go. Like, it seems like a pretty decent Pokemon to have. But Pop Bomb Mouse, also a thing. Pop Bomb Mouse, also a thing. Pop Bomb Mouse. Alright, Kolsky or whatever. That's it. Alright, what has he got? He's got the sauce. So yeah, I did notice that the common Delphox team does actually have a Mousehold on it. So that's cool. But I don't know if it is the scary version or not. I don't quite know what I think my best lead is here, but I kind of think Rampardos, Scampardos might be a part of it. I'm kind of thinking like Legs Scampardos with Monsignor in the back, and maybe the Land Shark. Hold on, I need to actually look at their team. I think it's either the Shark or Greninja, but the Shark does have quite a bit of benefit here. Alright, Delphox Mouse. Alright, Rampardos, Scampardos. I don't know if Rampardos will be faster, but I do know that they do not like Rock Slide that much. I mean, they're really not that heavy. Like, that's kind of my worry about clicking low kick. I don't know. I'll tell you what they're not going to expect though, and that's Scarf Rampardos. I don't know if it's going to be faster than Delphox, but it is a Scarf Rampardos. Alright, do it. Nah, that doesn't cut it. That's not cutting it. Nope! The tragedy writes itself. We were so close, man. We were so close. We literally have good moves. Yeah, tragedy writes itself. Alright, now let's see how much it would have done. Look at that. I mean, unfortunately we kind of just have to do this. And then, what could they have in the bag? Sneeze. We might be faster than Sneasel. One rock slide miss and you're done, son. Now, in a lucky world, which is probably not the world that we're in, Quick Attack could get that KO on Delphox. However, I do think that more than likely it can't. And we should maybe do this. So then what? I mean, yeah, Sneasler comes out. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for Hyper Voice Rocks. No. Man, like, and they get a crit. That's such salt in the wound. Like, so literally, like, Rampardos could have clutched it and didn't because it's whack. That's not cool, man. Like, that's really upsetting. Like, Rampardos literally had the tools to get us out of that and then just didn't clutch it. Like, and that is the risk that you pay when you click Rock Slide. Which is just annoying, like it really is. Okay, so definitely a cool team here. We don't have anything that can be immediately faster than them, and we also don't have Tailwind. So we're gonna have to basically just find a way to play out of it, would be the correct way to describe it. We can leave something kind of cheeky like Greninja Sylveon to put on pressure and maybe also take a KO on Aerodactyl on the first turn. And then I don't really think Rampardos is going to be good here, unfortunately. And this is not going to be exactly good, but I do think it's probably one of our best. So, yeah, I mean, it sucks that we lost that last one because we missed a Rock Slide, but it's like, if Rampardos keeps not coming in clutch, we're just going to take it off the team. Right? Yeah. It's a cool idea. I don't think they're gonna click wide guard. If they do, cool, I guess. Like, because if you do, you can't set up Tailwind. So. All right. Excuse me. So we got one thing that we would like. And then they've got some thinking to do. Yeah, I actually do think that that's the correct play, and it is scary for sure. Okay, so my concern is that my best play might be to just let them take out Greninja if that's what they're gonna target. Then the question is, will the single target Rock Slide KO? But they actually go for Alex Switch. I don't really think that's the right play. Like, this is gonna hurt. If I make it through it, it's gonna be pretty big, though. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, Citrus Stone is definitely a good... Yeah, so that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised to see, Will. Okay. Should we get rid of Houndstone? See what they have in the back. He actually does go for... Alright, so I kind of just threw there, unfortunately. Because now, if we are not faster than Tyranitar, which we definitely shouldn't be, we pretty much just can't get out of it. What I was hoping was that we were gonna take out... Ooh, that's... Please tell me they clicked knockoff and then it's not gonna KO. And, well, but then the sand chip, yeah, either way. Okay. I actually should have targeted T-Tar. That's frustrating. We've been so close. We have been so close. So they're almost definitely gonna try to set Trick Room with... What's his face? I can lead kind of like these two. I think Rampardos is awkward here, but only if they get up the Trick Room successfully. And if not, or if they don't, then it's going to be pretty scary for them. But That does leave a question of what is actually my best. Because it might be like this. We just need to make sure we can beat Vaporeon in this case. Okay. Yeah, that's to be expected. I'm kind of just hoping that we can do enough here, but I'm doubtful. It's a good bit. Alright. No citrus. Yes! The clutch of clutch. Yes, dude. I knew that that was gonna work. I was afraid, but you know. Sometimes you gotta earthquake yourself. You got Vaporeon back there. Have a lug. Sometimes you gotta give a lug, my dude. Sometimes you gotta table. Yeah. Yeah. So I will be hitting myself here. We might proc our citrus, which is cool. With a crit, which sucks. Right, table. Add name. Add damage on a table. That's damage on a table. Yeah, I still think this is the right play either way. Just a low kick and flare blitz. That was a very quick moving health bar. Okay, go. Nice. Quadruple? Quadruple is so spiritual, my dude. Hey, we have Brave Bird. How about that? GG. Nice. So we've had two very close losses followed by a pretty decent win. I'll keep trying the team. I do think that it has potential. It just needs like the kinks worked out. And we just haven't really been coming into matchups where like Greninja is necessarily that good, you know? Okay, this is a bit scary. I think we can lead. Maybe these two? With Greninja in the back. And I'm not gonna say Rampardos is clutch here. In fact, I think it's almost definitely not the Pokemon. Maybe if we can get Blaziken's speed up enough that it will do what we need it to. I will Earthquake myself again. Okay, I will. I will. Don't make me. Oh, come on, me. Come on, me. Do we have to? Do we have to? Yes, specialty tart. Please no clinchers. I don't even know if being faster is better there. Like, I am surprised that we're consistently faster though, because I thought my Serena had, yeah, 92 speed. Like, what's with these Tyrannitars, man? I guess I just have a fast Tyranitar, so every time Tyranitar's slow, I'm confused. I'm like, why you doing? Oh, you're not gonna... The speed boost. Speed boost. Blaziken Horns version. This is Blaziken the Horns. I thought you didn't think? I was thinking. It even has the speed boost. It's okay, we're just gonna knock them out with close combat, because Blaziken is strong. Blaziken. Fine. Yeah. So we honestly could still lose this. There is potential that my best play here is to double the Pelipper. But I'm kind of hoping that I can just do this. Because either way, like, this is how this turn is going. Like, I would hope that they, yeah. Ooh, but that's exactly 50%. Ooh, and they get an accuracy. You just gotta be a clutch. Be a clutch. Be a clutch. That's a low roll. Oh. GG's, man. Come on. This team is like so close. It's so close. Like, cause what would I have had to do, right? Like, I would have had to protect Blaziken and take out the Tyranitar, and then use the time that I have to go for the Trop Kick and the Brave Bird. So again, like, very winnable, but required like precision endgame, you know? Which just sucks that I can't pull it off. Like, I'm not executing in a position where it is winnable. So we have been consistently seeing our opponents not bring Sinistra, which I think is something to say. I'd like to try starting Blaziken here. I'm thinking our boy the Scamper might be good. Because them Scarf Rock sides are gonna hurt that Staraptor. Surprise. Yeah. they might close combat that slot. I really don't think they're going to. But, like, again, you never know. Maybe I'm making a very dumb play right now. At least we get that. Alright, so Rampardos, so Scamperdos on the field. I am gonna go for Rock Slide and Brave Bird and hope that it does not work to my disbenefit, of course. +2 Raybird. Alright, so there is a real chance that I messed up there by not going for... But we just get Raybird KO. Was it a crit? Did look like a crit, so... I mean, it's, again, like, it feels bad that I need that to get me wins. Like, because I could have clicked Head Smash, done enough damage that the crit didn't matter. But no, I apparently play bad. And I need things like that, so, you know, like... Doesn't feel good. Okay, honestly, I think I'm just gonna Trop Kick them and Flare Blitz. Because if they try to... Oh, they can't Mega. Right. They're probably gonna Earthquake. So it does feel a little bad that I'm like consistently getting these plays wrong. But sometimes it just feels like the right thing to do to Earthquake yourself. Like, if I Dragon Clawed, we might have got the KO. I don't think so, based on just kind of what it looks like right now. So now we can try to get this to work. I think it's gonna be close. And again, I'm misplaying, but they do protect Sinistcha. Might KO. Yep. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do think earthquaking myself again is the right play. That literally can lose us the game. Serena, you. It's fine. We're just gonna low kick them and click Dragon Ball. Because we're fast. Could have been a little more clutch there, then. Could have been a little more clutch. Ah, holy crap. We literally might lose still. We literally might lose still. Oh my god, dude. Like, please. Please. You know, I'm like, the team is not that bad. The team is not that bad. I swear, like, we just suck at playing it, apparently. Instantly switches to a different game. Alright, Georgie Porgy. Alright, what's our man Georgie Porgy got for us here? Some sauce, for sure. He's gonna say, you got tailwind, I got tailwind. He might even say, my guy. He might. I wouldn't count you out. I would not count yet. But this does not bring a super consistent answer to Dragapult, if this is what I'm doing. Mouse? So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Mousehold is actually my best last because it beats pretty much everything on their team. It's just not necessarily good into Dragapult. So for Dragapult, we're gonna need to prioritize like Moonblast, etc. So this is one lead that I was a little bit concerned about because I did not lead Protect, which is of course a concern. So something I can do here is what, like switch in Delphox and just eat damage, like no, I think if anything, realistically what I do is just like Thunderbolt them. I probably should have Thunderbolted the other slot though. Good damage. Smart. Much equal damage. So here, I think we're starting to see that we don't need Tailwind. And in that case, I'm gonna go for Tailwind this turn, and I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Liepard. Because, yeah, they'll fake out that slot, we go for Tailwind. No way. In that case, I mean, Liepard is technically annoying. I actually think I should have done it the other way. Because while this is covering for a switch in, it's not covering as well for Sucker Punch Liepard. They don't do it though. Herald the Cross. And so good throw on my part. JK. Okay. So in some sense, I do think that that's still kind of the right play, but like, not really. The only time that it would not be the right play is if we miss a pop bomb, right? But in that case, I'm just gonna double up. Okay. GG. You gotta start climbing, you know? It's like, you can only bounce up and down so much. You gotta bob and weave. I say I completed like 11 missions, is that what that said? Alright, Dragon Boy. Okay. So they do not have a way to stop me from leading Mousehold, which is nice. And they also do not appear to be too fond of... maybe like this, I would say, as a lead. So we can try that. We do need to be kind of careful about ending up slower than Sceptile though, which is an unfortunate reality here. Because I'm kind of wondering if in the back I should be going like this. Like actually bringing Whims in the back. Very rare thing to do, but nevertheless, might have to be the thing here. They go Torkoal Leaf. And we go Mouse. Make a little pain. Doesn't have after you, question mark. Solar Blade doesn't KO, question mark. Oh man, don't do that. That's a pretty nice crit, honestly. But they'll probably just click Heat Wave. Eruption. This might still KO. Yeah. Crit back. Very rude. This is looking rough. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say... let me actually look at something really quick. Because Leafeon might have an incredibly high defense. It does. Yeah, I mean, if that's not KOing Wims, it's definitely not KOing Goldango without a crit, so... it's a little unfortunate, for sure. Here, we of course have to hope that we can get away with Earthquake Protect. Hope that they click Coil or something, or they don't have Icy Wind or Ice Beam. That's maybe a crit. Ooh. Alright, so we did a lot to Milo, which is a good thing. I just don't know if we can get out of this. So. I think we can do this, but I did lock in a little quick, so we have to kind of hope here that they don't protect. Ooh, bro, what? That's frustrating. Because, like, how am I supposed to feel like Protect is the right play there? Obviously they had the tech, so I can't be mad about it, but I could have won if I knew that's what was gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. I know that this angle I have my computer at makes it look like I'm sitting in a super weird way. And like I am kind of slouched over a little bit, but it is the angle that's making it look even weirder, so... Not that it really matters. So I know that Mousehold and Meowscarada are like they're 2 points away from each other, and one of them is faster than the other. I think Meowscarada is the faster one, but we'll see. It's like, it kind of is this, but at the same time, we might be in a better position by bringing Golden Go over Delphox. So... Alright, so I would wager that there's a very good chance this just clears the Meowscarada. I'm not gonna say it does, like guaranteed, but I think Meowscarada's pretty weak. Yeah. That was like 7 with that crit, or maybe 8, so... yeah. He's got the will of the wisp. That crit's just gonna probably seal it. Seven, bro. I actually think that I can probably guarantee more of an auto win if I just make sure that I take out limbs this turn. And I'll just do this. So it was a good play. This play could go bad. I'm just not that worried about it. So just keeping the Tailwind matched is pretty important. We'll get the Side Shock. We'll do some good damage. And our Sash is still active. I kind of would have liked to get KO'd there, but we'll see what happens. So in that case, I don't really think there's much they can do, like... Yeah, that's fine. So what they, I think, are trying to get to happen here is they want their Tailwind to be as long as mine, or they still have Tailwind up for one turn, so they're trying to move first, maybe. Either way, I think this is the right play. I think their Tailwind should have ended by now, though. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Double protect. Charizard really does have quite a hard time versus Garchomp, so... This is risky, but I think this might be my best. Okay. So again, we're kind of not making momentum, which isn't good, but we'll see if we can, you know, I do think this team has potential. Okay, well this is like the standard version of this team, I guess. Kind of. It's a pretty solid start. Maybe we can go Delphox, Rotom, Garchomp, I think the thing that I'm looking at is like either bringing Whimsicott is like the thing that would make sure we win this, or the thing that would like hinder us. It's really one or the other. And I think I'm just kind of feeling like having more open slots might be good. So in this case, I kind of feel like there's no reason why I can't click like Hydro Pump Nasty Plot. Exactly. So we'll do that. Then Hydro Pump, Psyshock. This could go poorly. I'm kind of leaning towards clicking Heat Wave this turn in case they switch into King Gambit or something insane. So this could go poorly. So we take Sneasler down to Sash. We actually burn it, which is pretty bad for them. I wouldn't be surprised to see King Gambit in the back is all I'm saying. So that should be a pretty quick win. But no guarantees. I do think we should probably switch out and then go for the heat wave this turn. Yeah, we just want to make sure that, like, having the speed advantage is pretty big, so... Pretty convincing win there. And I'm actually just gonna click Dragonfall. GG's. Slow climb, but it's okay. So I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'll be back in like 2 minutes, I guess. So in that one, I mean, I pretty much just outled them and clicked the right moves. Or I mean, I outled them, clicked the right moves, but my moves landed, so. And I don't even think outleading is the right word, I just led the right lead. Okay, so Aromatisse is definitely a Pokemon to be afraid of, unfortunately. I'm wondering if we can lead this to pretty good success, and then in the back bring like Crotom and the shark. This is gonna be scary because their team has a lot of pieces that I don't necessarily like dealing with. I'm thinking one of their best leads is either Aromatisse. It's like Aromatisse Grim or like Malamar Grim, I guess, right? If not, they can try to lead Scoville or the bridge. But yeah, Grim Aromatisse. We'll go with the Fox on the So the concern here is if they, well, okay, so I do think this works kind of because they can't click light screen to really get out of it. And if they click fake out, they need to hope that Make It Rain doesn't fail Ring Piece, right? So they're actually gonna protect, excuse me. Right? Best item I can have in this situation. Alright, so let's hope that this is enough, I guess. Aromatisse can be pretty bulky. Ooh, Parting Shot. I don't think that Parting Shot really saves them. I think Reflect would have been slightly better than Parting Shot if they have it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. Good point. You go for Calm Mind. Very scary. I might have made the wrong play here, but we'll see if this can KO. It should, maybe. No, that's a bulky boy. But you can't really get out of Psy Shock. And you also aren't dealing significant damage into Golden Go. So this isn't really like a good position, if that makes sense. So we get the Nasty Plot. Again. The Psy Shock. Make it rain. I'm not really worried about this that much. Like, I think they have pretty straightforward plays here with just Parting Shot, Protect. But I also don't think it really gets them out of it because Psyshock, it just does too much, I think, like, because I'm just at neutral now, you know what I mean? Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Psyshock is my best play right now, and Nasty Plot again. Oh, dude, please. Did I just throw? Did I just throw? Because I very well think I did. Never mind. It's an Aromatisse. It's an Aromatisse. I mean, it is kind of scary, you have to admit that. So because the reflect or the light screen wore off, I think that this is the best play. Yeah, like I was a little bit worried about that. But this should KO. Yeah. I mean, they are like not messing around, you gotta admit that, I guess. Okay, so I am gonna stay in for one turn just to try to make sure I get rid of this Grimmsnarl. I don't think they should click Fake Out again. I think it'd be kind of dumb. But, you know, throw off. It's not really a throw, but you could do it. Yeah. That's fine. So yeah, we really just needed to get rid of Grimm this turn. I'm not gonna say Scovillain isn't scary, but like, Because they keep getting freaking special attack raises, like, oh my god. Yeah, like... Okay, so in that case... I think I actually switch in Rotom and go for a Nasty Plot. This is where it starts to get scary, isn't it? This is where it starts to get scary. Alright. Oh my, would you stop? Like, stop. I probably should have gone for Nasty Plot. This is scary stuff, man. They have -1 defense. So I think this turn we can actually go for Dragon Claw and go for Shadow Ball. Yeah. Thank you. However, okay, and they have -1 speed. Jeez. The scariest stuff. Freaking Pepper out here. Being a Pepper. Okay. I'm gonna need to go get a soda after that one, and another quick break. Oh my god! Thank you guys for tuning in for that, Lieutenant Charlie. We are straight out here. Yeah, man, Scoville is not a joke. The Peppers, you know, just get enough moody boosts and things might be bad, but they kept getting the special attack, and what they really needed to fish for was a couple more speeds, which they did not get, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. That team was a special sort of nightmare for sure. But unfortunately for them, I had a lot of things that resisted Draining Kiss. So ooh. Okay. So I don't hate starting Wim's Rotom, I just think it's kind of telegraphed. But we don't have a much better lead. Because we can't really lead Delphox or this Golden Go. I actually do think I'd like Mouse quite a lot here. Excuse me. So we need things that can beat King Gambit. And the only other way that we could do that would be redirection and Delphox, which I don't think really feels that good. Maybe I should be focusing on Sylveon this turn, but I don't know. That's a low ladder play. No offense to them. I just think fake outing Wims is like really obvious. Or Wim's protecting is really obvious, so you shouldn't fake it out if you want to have the best advantage. Okay, so I'm gonna Tailwind. I'm going to Hydro Pump Sylveon and hope they don't click Sucker Punch. Alright, so that should win us the game. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's see. This actually is a not exactly advantageous position, because what it's starting to come down to right now is, like, I might want to click Pop Bomb Protect this turn. Which feels awkward, but I think it's the right thing to do. And I do think that bringing Whimsicott might have been just like not really a good play. But we do get Sylveon off the field. And then we can kind of, at our leisure, try to dealio with it. Excuse me. I'm gonna make an awkward play, but I think it's my best play. So we'll see what happens here. They do have a good play that can get them out of this. But they don't go for it. Yeah, pop bomb too strong. Pop bomb too strong, my game. Excuse me. Yeah. GG's. GG. So we'll see if we can hopefully sail back the Master Ball tier with this team after a bit of trouble. Ooh, okay, hold on. This definitely is gonna be interesting. Well. So I kind of think this is the right lead again. I'm just kind of worried about Saraledge and what Saraledge can do. This is definitely a team that's gonna test us. I don't know if we can win this one. Like, I need to be like on my mark, you know what I'm saying? I need to be really playing this correctly. Because they start Instant Gambit. We start Mouse Rotom. This play is gonna be very sketchy. They're gonna go for sucker. So I basically made the one play that could lose us the game. Not necessarily, like, we do still have plays but it's gonna be a little difficult. The crit helps a little, but I don't know if it's gonna get us out of it. So I could have double targeted the ensign there. This is scary because we do kind of need, like, we actually need mouse for that, so. Well, that's not true because we have King Gambit, or I mean we have, what's his face? So, against my better judgment, I'm gonna do this. Now it gets scary. Now it gets scary. Okay, so the thing is, we should actually switch into Rotom right now and go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, that might lose us the game. I think we just lost. I hate that graphical glitch. They need to fix that so bad. Because basically we need to be able to live a... we need to be able to live a hit. And I'm not saying that we, like, can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just... It's a pretty big ask for us to live this Shadow Sneak. But we do land that. So, I don't know if they just didn't have Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak is definitely what you need to do there. But we will go for this one because it's still the right play. That's also the right play, so I mean, they know. Like, they know. Hey. Oh my god, dude. That's so frustrating. Don't have Light of Ruin. Do not click Light of Ruin. I think we can live that. Come on! Ugh. That is so trash, dude. Like, that is the most trash way to, like, be kept out of Ultra Ball or Master Ball tier. I swear to God. Because I can't live a Kowtow plus a Sucker Punch. Like, you know? It's... What are my options? Like, my options are get the KO. Like, those are my options. So... I still think Rotom is my best lead into pretty much everything they have. Mouse Hold is very solid, but needs to be careful about like one thing. So potentially this could go bad, but I'm doing what I can. We'll see if they have Sash Flim. I wouldn't be surprised. We're definitely hitting our Hydro Pumps today, which is nice. They do have Sash Flim. And they go for Slug. Now everything they have in the back is bad into Rotom. So I can just click Pop Bomb and Thunderbolt. That's a Life Orb Whimsicott. Somebody hold the phone. Someone grab it, put it up to their ear, hold it. Go, mouse, go. We ain't missing that cow. Come on. Come on. Wins. My guy. Think you're real funny, huh? You think you're real funny. So I am going to go for Pop Bomb this turn on Limbs. I could click Follow Me and see if they have. That's just a crit KO. Not a crit, just a KO. So again, let's try to get into Master Ball tier. It's fine. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's not like we didn't just have terrible luck in that one. 1% Pop Bomb this, it's fine. Don't freak out. Ooh, okay. So this one is definitely one of our bad matchups, I'm gonna be honest. Because the only thing that we can really do to try to get around this realistically is start like this with this maybe, and then these two in the back. That's just a little tiny guy. Just a little tiny guy. So starting Rotom would have been better here, but yeah, it would have been the same exact thing, so that's good. So now we basically just do this. I mean, like, I don't love it. Okay. That was a rough call because I think it was obvious, but if they're gonna give me, never mind, not give me the Blastoise. They did click Dark Pulse though, right? Yeah, so I just don't really see us winning this if I'm being honest. Like, we do get the double protect though. That's a lot though. Yeah, why? Why would you give them a crit? Like, do they need a crit when they already have Trick Room and everything else? Like, they literally have all the works in their favor right now, like this very moment. Like, do they need that too? This play might be bad, but okay, jeez, man, like, just get me into Master Ball tier. Like, can we do it? Can we do it? That should be GG's. Because I think everything they have is slow, right? Like, King Gambit and Torkoal. Okay, I did not realize they still had 2 whole Yatadaimingus in the back. So this is not over for sure. But we can pretty safely, I would say, I'm just like, maybe just Earthquake myself. Is that the right play, right? Like, Yeah, because even that's not really the right play. Okay. So there is a way, in some way, that could get them out of it. But it's a pretty slim ask. They would need basically that. But yeah, like as long as we don't miss King Gambit, we should just win. So GG. You know, some people will tell you the rank climb is easy. It's not. It's not always that easy, but I guess if you're using like Ultra Sauce and you're like, I'm just gonna use Charizard Rain with Venusaur and Archaludon Pelipper, like, sure, maybe it's easy, like, every time. But, you know, I like using fun stuff. And I would like to see where that lands us. Meh. I mean, not the best rating, but you know. They gave me a Sceptile. Alright, peeps in the chat and or lurkers. What would you like to see me build around? And would you like to see me play another match? Or I'm just gonna build a team and then end it. Yeah. Let me know what you're feeling. But yeah. I'd love some inspiration. So feel free to suggest me a team. And we will do it to it. What should I build around? What Pokemon? Okay. So here is the team that we used in today's round of matches. I do actually think this team did pretty good. Like, we had mostly bad luck would be what could be chalked up for the ones that didn't go very well. But the team felt like it was able to pilot in pretty much every match, right? This is my version of Delphox. It did end up looking at least like kind of similar to the Delphox Blastoise in the sense that, I mean, I don't know, we have Mousehold, like, I kind of forget what that team looks like, but I just felt like Mousehold was good on this team because, like, Delphox, I do think benefits from redirection of some sort, and while maybe the other version has like Super Fang Mouse or something, I really like Pop Bomb Mouse. I've always have, and I think in lower powered formats, Pop Bomb Mouse is always pretty good, especially when you consider that I mean, I don't, like, we don't have Terra right now, so, like, it's not like you can just Terra normal to get an even extra 1.5 boost, you know, but, like, the Technician Pop Bomb is still enough to OHKO a lot of things, like, you know, Charizard, Venusaur, Floette, I mean, you know, you kind of got a lot covered right there already, like Whimsicott. I don't know. So yeah, like it's a scary Pokemon. Even some Rotoms can be OHKO'd by Mousehole. So yeah, gotta look out for it. And then besides that, I mean the first 4 Pokemon I felt like kind of just puts itself together. Like if you're running Delphox, you can get away with a Levitate team, right? So like we have Rotom and Delphox and Garchomp to try to do the Earthquake spam stuff. We don't have Disquake, which I am noticing. I did, now that I'm remembering, think about switching this Rotom to a Citrus Berry with my old set, which or leftovers actually with my old set, which is Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Discharge. But we do definitely click Thunderbolt and Hydro Pump the most. I will say that, even if you watch these matches, we really don't click Volt Switch and Electroweb that much, but it can help versus, like, you know, Perish Trap, I guess, because our matchup into Perish Trap is not necessarily amazing without having the Volt Switch and Golden Go. So, you know, while Golden Go is kind of pressured by Gengar and Incineroar, at least you have the Volt Switch and the Shadow Ball. So, I don't know. I mean, more than likely I'm probably starting like Whim's Golden Go versus that kind of team, but it's not really perfect anyways. Yeah, I just felt like Golden Go, like, sometimes when you're looking at a team, something in the back of your head just kind of, like, says, like, maybe this Pokemon. And there was a slight thought in my head about needing to cover Floette, I think, or, like, Rock. I don't know, you know, like, so that's kind of where I think Golden Go just came into my head, but it does also help us cover for Basculegion and things like that a little bit better. And I wanted to try Golden Go, so we didn't miss any Make It Rains really, I think, in this one. We did miss some other important moves, which will show themselves. But yeah. So this is Whims, Delphox, Rotom, Garchomp, Golden Go, Mousehole's spread. I just said Whims, so I decided to just say them all for whatever reason, you know what I mean? I didn't mean to say Whims, I guess, but like, yeah, our spreads are pretty 252 here. I'm not doing anything that saucy, so sometimes you gotta be saucy, but sometimes the sauce is not lost. Can we say, like, sometimes the sauce is not lost? And, fun team. So, I think we've been using a lot of cool stuff recently, like, we just, I don't know what I would say about it, like, because I film content, I kind of switch from team to team constantly, so, like, it's hard to pin what team I build is the, like, really best, you know what I mean? But sometimes it would be fun, I think, to stick with a team a little longer and, like, really get a feel for what has been, like, the best new team that I've built, you know what I mean? Because we do have some pretty cool teams, you know, like this, pretty cool team, pretty good team. This, not as good, very cool team. This was actually pretty darn good, and we did actually see Cybertron in his video today face a Metagross Kamo Cleaver team, and I saw that and I was like, look, like, is that not like kind of my team with some adjustments, like, you know, with like Blastoise over Rotom and I forget the rest, but yeah. This team is ladder sauce for sure. This team is not that good in best of 3, but it is like pretty decent on ladder. This team, we never really figured it out, if I'm being honest. This was fun. I thought that the Charizard was fun. This is definitely not something I would use for like a long time though. Same with this. You know, not really something I would use for a long time, but definitely fun. It was kind of like the starting version of this team, if we're being honest, so. This was just never really worked out. This we never committed to trying, but we recognized that if we just take Kamo off for like Grimmsnarl, it's like a standard team, right? So, you know, if I do want to try this version of a team, it is something for us to think about. But I also think that Metagross is not really the Pokemon right now, so I do understand why people are running the like Charizard, Venusaur in these 2 slots. I think it's pretty smart. This, yeah, just was not that good. And this I actually liked quite a lot, I'm gonna be honest. So, you know, it is what it is. But okay. So let's just build something real quick, just to end the stream on some vibing. But whoever's lurking, feel free to suggest something. And I know I keep sitting to the side. I'm sorry about that. See if I can tilt it like that. Diggersby. So I think a ton of Boonks, I think, is definitely something I'm interested in trying. It does give us a reason to, like I was saying, potentially try Encore Whimsicott. And then we just need to make sure that we can beat like Charizard. So Scarf Rampardos. Tyrantrum. Oh man. Just a little Tyrantrum for you. Power Gem Starmie. I actually think that like Starmie is pretty good, if we're being honest. Like, but I'm thinking of using special Starmie. So I'm thinking we use Power Gem, Ice Beam, Power Gem, Ice Beam. Does it get Rock Slide? I don't think it does. Rotom Heat. What mega? I would say Staraptor, but I don't know. Oh, I have two birds. I got 2 phones. So I do think that Garchomp could be good here. And I'm actually kind of thinking about... I mean, the thing is, like, Life Orb Garchomp is just as strong as... is pretty much just as strong as Mega Garchomp, so... kind of think that's fine. Hydruple. Oh, so Scruple. Gallade. Actually... no, I don't think what I was thinking would work. Gallade is kind of interesting, I'm gonna be honest. So definitely don't county out. I also have not built a Charizard team that I like or like feel like is my own, like literally at all. I can see why people use Aerodactyl instead of Limbs, but I like Limbs. Hey, hi, what do you know? It's Sora. Garchomp. Good Pokemon alert. Good Pokemon alert. Let's see. So what do we need to cover now? Floette would be nice to have covered a little better. But yeah. We could do Goldio still. So in this case, you would have Sash, Scarf. This would be the first double mega team that I've made in quite a long time. I don't know if it's really been that long, but it feels like it has. I just don't really like double mega teams that much. Cool. So that is actually a pretty darn scary team right there. Looks like a lot of fun. We have two things we can click Earthquake next to, but there are also kind of two megas that don't really want to come at the same time onto the field. So, yeah, there is that. I'm actually really interested in trying Mimikyu as well, so, if I really feel like it, I can also build a Mimikyu team right now. But I think I'm kind of getting ahead of myself with all this team building hootenanny. I don't even think I have my Torkoal in the game right now. So that is something that I can maybe get, but if we're doing camera up anyways, what would be better? I mean, the pony just can't click Earthquake next to it really, right? I'm not gonna say the pony's the best thing, but it is a placeholder for sure. I think Sylveon could be good. Conk. I haven't used King Gambit in quite a long time, if we're being honest. So King Gambit might be the play. I also don't really know if Hydruple is really doing that much. I think I just said really like 3 times, but anyways, we're having fun. This team would have swagger wins, so we would have to change the moveset. But all in all, I think this looks like interesting, funny, fun stuff. And we would do maybe Scarf, Life Orb, Citrus or Sash. We could also do Citrus on the other one. This has Gallade. I obviously... Sash. I'm just wondering what else I could run on Starmie as my item, because now I feel like, what is Tinkaton supposed to run as an item? You know what I'm saying? A quick glow? It's pretty fun. It's kind of fun. A quick boom? I just give him a quick boom. You can see how I sometimes don't climb though, if I'm building teams like these, you know, because like these are pretty silly teams. These are not teams that you're gonna guaranteed do well with. But yeah, that is pretty much gonna wrap it up for the night. So thank you for tuning in, Clerkers and Lieutenant Charlie. Gamer got a game sometimes, you know. That's what I think they say. They say gamer got a game. But yeah, with all that being said, I do hope you guys have a good night. If I did not just say that, I wasn't paying attention. I really wasn't paying attention to what I said, if I'm being honest. I'm just riffing here. But yeah, that's cool. We just built 3 cool new teams in a very short amount of time. And maybe only 1 or 2 is good. We'll see. But yeah. Alright, have a good night, y'all. Thank you for